you've queued up with those people that, what are we doing?
I'm like, homie, what you doing, bro?
I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to episode 108 of the COD Casuals. We're your host Justin.
And I'm Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
Very good.
Good?
Very good. Yeah, man. Chilling. You know, it's a new week here. Good weekend. Didn't really do anything too crazy.
Yeah.
We watched some Call of Duty matches, which was exciting. Dude, I'll tell you too, man. Something I've been on, totally not gaming related. I've been watching is I don't watch a lot of TV, but been watching The Last of Us, of course.
Yeah.
I gotta watch the new episode.
Yeah.
The one with what's her name, Ellie, and her friend
Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that one. Then they put out a new one as well.
Yeah, on yesterday when we were.
So I gotta watch both those. But dude, the show that I'm about, The Wire.
Yeah, that's a good show,
bro. I love that
Yeah.
show. That show is so good.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable to me. It's addicting.
Yeah.
You know, I watched the later seasons, like 4 and 5, and then I just started back now with 1. I banged out 1 in the weekend.
Yeah.
Like I legit just binged HBO.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't done that in forever.
Yeah. See, I've watched The Wire. It's really good. It's not that, I mean, it is long. It's an investment for some people.
Yeah.
That many seasons to me is like whatever.
Yeah.
Just cause if you've watched, like, for the people out there that's watched like Supernatural, like, you know, this is nothing. Supernatural's like 20 seasons.
How many episodes per season?
It's a lot. It's like, I want to say like in the first like 10 seasons, it was like 20-ish, maybe a little like 20 to 24.
Damn.
And then it tapered off like a little bit, but it was well over 15 like each.
And
season.
episodes, what, hour each?
Yeah, well, like 40 minutes,
45
like,
to an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that, I mean, they could have ended that show like way earlier. Anybody that's watching, because it was always on like reruns.
Yeah.
But they finally wrapped up the show.
Yeah.
And like they wrapped it up perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil anything at this point. Like,
if you haven't watched it, go freaking watch it.
Just go watch it. Yeah, it's good. But yeah.
I mean, The Wire's not as I don't know, maybe just because it's so freaking good.
Yeah.
I don't think of it as being that bad, but every episode it's about an hour. And like I finished up season 1. I think season 1 was 13 episodes. So they're around like, I think it's between like 10 and 15 per season.
Yeah.
But the ending of that, I mean, it's so weird because I've never done this with a show where I've watched, I already know how it ends.
Yeah.
Right. But now I'm getting all the backstory and it feels so fresh.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm like still into the story.
Yeah.
Because there are all these characters that I watched in the first couple seasons, or that I watched in the later seasons, and they're not in these early ones. And I'm like, okay. And then there's totally new faces, obviously, in the first season I just finished.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so what happens to these people?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like they run the show.
Yeah.
And then in the later seasons, they're not even like a thing.
Yeah.
You know,
that's how you know it's a good show, because you already know it's like The Last of Us. Like if you played the game, you know what happens.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even think about it that way. Yeah.
That's why. But if the show's produced really well, like, you're gonna keep watching it.
Yeah. And you know too from the show, it's cool because every season they add a new layer to like what's going on in Baltimore. That's what the whole show's based.
Yeah.
It's like the first episode, I think it's more, or the first season's just all like the police.
Yeah.
Then the second, I think I just started it, like 10 minutes of it. I think they're doing like the dock workers. Third, I don't know. Fourth was teachers, and then fifth was the press.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, so it's fantastically written.
Yeah. When I was in college, one of my roommates, he never watched The Wire.
Yeah.
And this was like during the pandemic and stuff.
Yeah.
And we were just like sitting around watching like TV shows or whatever, and like talking about shows that we haven't watched.
Yeah.
I watched The Wire and he didn't. But I didn't watch Breaking Bad. And he did. And I was like, oh, we should just like watch these shows and just, because I'm pretty sure they're about the same amount of time.
Yeah.
I think Breaking Bad's like 5 seasons.
I feel like Breaking Bad was a little bit longer, honestly.
It might have been.
I'll
It
go
was a
look it
while
up.
ago that I've watched it.
Yeah.
But me and him, like, it was just like a routine every single day. We would watch, like, we would just binge it.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. Sorry. 5 seasons. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're dead on.
Yeah. So I just remember, like, we'd just go in our rooms, just watch a couple episodes.
Yeah.
Or even, like, binge it the whole day. the next morning would wake up, have our food, breakfast, sit together, and we're like just talking about like the shows and stuff, and we'd see like where we're at. Because when I watch, like, I don't watch a lot of like live TV.
Yeah,
but when I get interested in shows, I usually just sit down and just binge it.
Yeah.
And all like the filler time, like in between when I'm not watching a show, is usually like a short like docuseries or YouTube. Right. Usually YouTube, just like random videos.
Right.
But when I'm watching a show that I really like, I just sit there. That's all I watch.
Yeah.
I just binge it completely, and then I'm done with that. And usually I take a break for like a bit till I find another show I'm interested in.
Yeah. And
then I just do that again.
Yeah. Now I mean, you know me, man. Like, I'm not really a big TV person at all. Yeah. Like, I don't watch a lot of shows.
Yeah.
But my roommate, dude. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it's funny how like we call it TV, even though like when people think TV, we're watching it like
live.
Live. Yeah. It's not. It's just shows.
Yeah. I mean, bro, shows, I don't have cable.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't have cable. Like, I don't have cable either.
Yeah, like I just like on my TV, it just like it's all the apps. A big,
like big show guy.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. So I go on and, but my roommate was like, "Bro, you gotta watch The Wire. You have to. And I was always like, "Yeah, all right, whatever."
Yeah.
And then I finally did, and I was hooked.
Yeah.
And the same thing, like. At the end of the day, he was like, "Bro, where you at? Where you at? What you watching?"
Yeah.
And it's crazy too because now, like watching those later seasons, I haven't already seen them. I want to go back and watch them.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what happened with me with Breaking Bad, and then Better Call Saul was like the show afterwards that I watched that takes place like before like everything. Right. Because I got curious about it too.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting to see like.
Yeah,
there are like certain shows that everybody has to watch and certain movies, but I'm guilty of like not, especially movies. I haven't seen. Oh yeah,
I'm so bad.
Shows like it's weird. I'd rather invest my time in like really good shows than a movie. I don't know why, but like The Wire is one of those shows where like everybody has to watch. I think Breaking Bad's a show where you have to watch.
Yep.
Last of Us has taken the place over The Walking Dead.
Yep.
That everybody has to watch. Game of Thrones, I haven't finished that, but I've heard that show's like top tier. I mean, from what I've seen, yeah, but people are claiming that The Last of Us is the best show like of all time.
Little cap.
Like,
I mean, look, I say right now that's cap. Give it time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like,
wait till season 2, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, apparently, like, next episode. So by the time you guys listen to this, like, the season's over.
Yeah.
There's only supposed to be 10 episodes. So next Sunday is going to be the last episode.
Of season 1.
Yeah.
Dang.
Of game 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because, I mean, I got to go watch it now, like thinking about this new episode that just came out. Like where they're at in the story. Because I've had people at work ask me, they're like, "Oh, you ever watch The Last of Us?" I'm like, "Yeah, I played the games too."
Yeah.
And we'd all thought like, "Oh yeah, season 1's gonna be game 1.
Yeah.
Season 2 is gonna be game 2.
Yeah.
And then probably they would do the third game.
Yeah.
They would put it out around that time. But yeah, I don't know where they're really at in the story.
Well,
I know. I know. I know where they're at.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
Yeah, we're not spoiling anything.
But I'm trying to think like percentage-wise where they are in the game.
Yeah. You know? Well, I mean, I haven't seen episode 9 yet, which came out yesterday.
I gotta watch 8 and 9 today.
But I mean, where 8 is, where Ellie and Riley are, right? Like where they meet in the game, they jump like a lot.
Oh yeah.
Because like you got to think like episode 8 where Riley and Ellie are.
Yep.
And then the last episode is episode 10.
Yeah.
So they jump like a ton from 8 to 9.
Well,
I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's basically jumping from a little over halfway directly to the end.
Yeah. Well, again, I'm trying to think because like that whole thing with Riley and Ellie, that's before the start of the game, isn't it? All those things, or it's like what happens like you played that DLC.
Yeah.
Like what is being told in that DLC? That's the whole episode, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. What's happening in this episode, technically in that time, takes place before.
Yeah, it takes time. Yeah, way before she's.
There's a flashback. I'll say that. Yeah. It takes place before like the pandemic. Yeah,
her meeting Joel. And yeah. That's what I thought it was. It's because I think it's going on during like. It is going on during everything.
Yeah.
But it's before she's met Joel and everything.
Yeah.
And then I would assume maybe at the end of that episode, that did they have any continuation of what happened in the episode prior with them?
I don't know. Well, I haven't watched episode 9 yet.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. No. I'm thinking the end of episode 8.
Yeah.
Is it like they don't have any point where they flash back to the present, like with?
Oh no, yeah, they do. Yeah,
they do
for like
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, if you've watched The Last of Us, like at the end of every episode, they show like a preview of the next episode.
Yeah.
When I saw the preview, I'm like, what? They jumped a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, they jumped nearly to the end.
Yeah.
Because episode 10 is the last episode.
Yeah.
And like the people that have said this is the best show ever, like I find it funny because they're all the people that have never played the game.
Right.
But I don't know. If you play the game, I feel like you're a little like biased a little bit just because you know what's happened. And I mean, you could also argue Last of Us is the best like story game ever.
Yeah.
But I mean, the show's it's produced really, really well.
Beautifully.
I don't think I could give one show like the best, like that award. There's too many good shows.
Yeah, there's too many. I will say, I mean, dude, we could talk about this all episode 108. I love this shit. But something that like for me that I like about a good show is I like when they don't spell out stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what I like.
Why people like The Last of Us. Yeah. Like again, people that have never played the game, they watch each episode. Like I have a buddy at work, like he's like watching, he's like, dude, why is this like show like this? Like this happens in the game. I'm like, that's why people love this game. Because he got a PS5, funny enough. I bought his PS5.
Oh yeah. He bought another one?
No. Oh, but like he bought my PS5 and then I bought it from him.
Yeah. I thought he bought another one after he sold it to you. I'm like, bro, what?
Well, he bought the PS5, right? And I was like, okay, you need to play Spider-Man. You got to play The Last of Us and Uncharted. Yeah. You have to. And then, he got bored of the PS5 and then I bought it from him.
Right.
And the series came out and he's saying, oh, this is like an amazing show. Yeah. And I told him, yeah, it's based off the game.
Game's even better.
And he's like, shit. Like,
you're like, congratulations, you played yourself.
You just got to go watch a walkthrough or something now. Yeah. Because unless you want to go buy another PS5.
Yeah. My friend at work, same thing. She's like, oh, I want to play the games. She's like, but I have Xbox. And I was like, I have a PS4. Yeah. I was like, I'll let you borrow it if you really want to go play the games. Mm-hmm. And she's like, are they that different? And I always say to people, because I've had a lot of people surprisingly you're like an anomaly when they're like, yeah, I beat in the games like a bunch. I played the games. I know what happens. It's like, oh, really?
Yeah, it's funny because those are the people, like they don't play video games.
Yeah. So like, is it close to the game? And I'm like, for me, I always say it's 90% of the game. Yeah. It's 90 to 95%. Yeah. Like there are things that they change, like certain things that happen, but with the direction of the story has not changed at all. I'm like, that's true and true what the game is. Yeah. But like, I mean, you have to go play the game, but like the whole thing with Bill and his partner, like that is way different in the game.
Because we talked about it before, like they have room to expand on like characters and whatever more for since it's a show instead of the game, right? But that's why going from episode 8 to episode 10, which is the end of the game, like they skipped a bunch of filler stuff that you do in the game, right? Which I mean. That makes sense. Like, well, why do you want roundom like stuff in a show?
Yeah, exactly. You don't want it. But
different audiences.
Exactly. Yeah. But I like that they're true to the game, but they're also so they don't spell out things. Again, it's why The Wire for me is so good. Yeah. Because there's so much like say silence, but just small moments that if you don't pick up on it, you won't understand like why X is happening later down the line. Yeah. Or just in general, like they actually make you think. Yeah. Like people I remember were upset about how The Wire ended. Yeah. But like with certain things that happened, but the whole point of it, And again, people can just mute their ears if they don't want to. But it's like the whole point is at the end of it, it's to show that this like the shit never changes.
Yeah.
The same things that everybody's like you try to stop in there, somebody's replacing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? So somebody becomes like all these characters that were big deals there, like all the like when they do the school part and they're focusing on the kids, all the kids coming up, who do they become? All those other people.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen to them? They're all going to meet the same fate. They're all going to die, and it's going to be all these issues. And who's going to come up again? The new batch of kids.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you this.
Yeah.
But you just have to read between the lines and be like, have this.
The world is messed up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. It's like,
and
you can't fix this stuff.
Yeah. And then, I mean, for the people that haven't played the game, like your episode or the end of game 1, they're all gonna be shocked.
Yeah.
Which, like, I mean, they're gonna be shocked. I guess, like, leading up to it, it's like somewhat predictable about like what's gonna happen. Game 2, when they put that, everyone will be shocked.
Yeah.
Because when I played that game, I was like, "What the?"
Almost dropped the controller.
Like, what
happened?
happened?
That one, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, I told like all the people that I work with that are watching it, I'm like, you're gonna enjoy the first season a lot because obviously it's brand new and stuff, you know.
Second will test you.
Second season, I think the second season will be better than the actual game.
Yeah.
Because they can do so much more stuff.
I totally agree with that. Because I hadn't thought about that, but
there's so much shock value. Like, you think this season's shocking? Like, game 2 is insane.
Yeah.
There's so much more shock value.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like, last thing about it, but my friend, he was talking about the episode and stuff. Like, you need to remember like these random like tidbits. Like, some of these iconic quotes that they say in the game. Like, obviously a normal viewer won't pick up on it.
Yeah.
But like you said, you have to like hear those quotes and remember them, and then you go into like season 2.
Yeah.
Or game 2, and you're gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's from this.
Yeah. No, and that's what I love about, like, I think those are the shows, like, those are the really good shows, you know?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with in gaming, you know? Like, for me, it's the games that when they spell out shit all the time for you, it drives me up a wall. Yeah. I'm like, I've mentioned that before with the Ratchet and Clank games. Like, they just... Like, at least the newer one, not as bad, but I remember they did it was 2016, I think it was, which is crazy. It was that long ago. They did the remaster of the first game. Bro, you can't walk 5 feet in that game without them telling you what to do. Yeah. And it's like, why don't you just play the game then, bro?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. But a game where they don't tell you anything. Yeah. They just kind of throw you in and they're like, all right, figure it out. Yeah. Those are my kinds of games.
I think the single player, like, story games are... I mean, they're built for everyone. Yeah. But there's a reason why these appeal to, like, actual gamers. Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, I have friends that they play single-player games, but they don't... they're not like that. Right. In terms of the game. Like, it's hard for them to figure out, like, certain... like, things. But, yeah. No, just wait for season 2. Or, like, just... I'm excited to see what they do in episode 10. Because, again, like, I haven't watched episode 9, and the next one's supposed to be... the end. Yeah. And season 2, it's probably going to be a while. Yeah. Until that one comes out. Yeah. So
now probably when I get home tonight, I got to go watch it. I got to watch 8. Yeah. Because I was going to watch it this weekend, but I was just like, wire. So I had to go watch.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the other thing. When I'm watching shows, like, it's just that.
Yeah, binge. Exactly. I couldn't. I was like, the Last of Us took a step aside because I'm like, I had to finish season 1 and I did. Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, season 2, I haven't really gotten much into it. Yeah. Let me go finish that up, you know?
Yeah. That's what I do with, like, TV shows. Just binge it. Exactly. Completely. That's why I've watched, like, I don't think I've watched a lot of shows, but, like, in reality, I kind of have.
Watched a shit ton of shows, bro.
Yeah, but not compared to, like, the average person.
Oh, no, but, like, that's the thing. I mean, there's always, like...
We're, like, way...
There's the hierarchical structure. Yeah. I have not watched shit. Yeah, so to me, you've watched an insane amount. You know? Like, I'll name shows, and I'm like, you ever seen it? You're like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, what? Like, are you kidding me?
Well, The Last of Us right now is just, it's a hype right now. Yeah. Everybody's watching it. And I think they could have stretched it out a little bit longer.
Yeah, me too.
But
it is what it is.
Yeah. it's good what they're doing.
I wanted to watch the show. What was it? What's the one? It was Henry Cavill or whatever. It was the Witcher.
The Witcher, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if the other season had come out, but I remember there's a lot of controversy around. I think that actor. I don't know if he's in it anymore.
He's coming back because they're giving him more money.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But so I don't know.
They're gonna replace him.
I watched it years ago, and it was lit. It was so good.
You haven't watched season? Is it 2 or 3? The newest one?
I'd watched, I think, season 2. I think.
I don't know if that's the newest one or not.
I can't remember what it was, but that show was really good. So that's something I'd have to, if they're paying him, bro. Yeah. I was so bummed when they were like, he's not going to be in it anymore. I was like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Like you can't do that.
Yeah.
That's like the guy is Joel. Oh yeah, we're gonna bring in this guy. I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah. Like, well, no, exactly.
It doesn't work that way,
it's
bro.
crazy because he was
it does not work.
It was him because he was like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You don't give me more.
Yeah.
And like he's the main character, and I don't know. That just shows like I don't care that I'm this main guy. The fans are all gonna cry.
Yeah. Well, and they did. They were like, bro, we're not gonna watch this.
Yeah.
I don't know if they delayed it because they're like, hold on. Do we really try?
Yeah.
They're like,
because I think they're thinking about hiring someone else. Completely.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And I was like, and then for me being like a pleb fan, I'm like, nah, I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, I mean that's what when you fall in love with like one character.
Yeah,
you don't want them. Yeah. So I mean, he's back though.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know when that season's coming.
So Justin, how's Call of Duty been?
Call of Duty. Went on what like 20-minute tangent.
Hey, we've all been there, bro.
Yeah.
The fans like that.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You guys watch the shows. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say too, man, because I mean, you'd mentioned it to me yesterday, dude. COD, like the news realm for COD this week, glacial.
Yeah,
it's been
like updates and stuff.
Straight tumbleweed.
Yeah,
just nothing. Yeah. Nothing new really on the horizon. A couple of things we'll definitely touch on.
Yeah.
But dude, big news for you, bro. Tell us the update.
Yeah, I hit diamond. So last week, I'm almost diamond 2.
Applause. Beast.
I played a lot over the weekend. I'm very close to diamond 2. I'm like 4 wins away, depending how much SR I get. And I'm pretty sure the last episode I was still in plat. I was plat 3.
Yeah.
So good progress.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a day or two I think I didn't play or was not. I played for like an hour or two. Mm-hmm. But I made up for it because I'm like right now halfway through plat 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think I'm like 51 something around there, like for SR. So handful of games.
Yeah,
and I'll be up in the diamond as well.
Yeah, I've because last night you didn't hop on, but I'm just like solo queuing because I don't know. I'm just addicted to ranked. I really like ranked in this game.
Well, you know what? Before you continue, man, I can't remember what day it was. I think it was last week. No, it was Saturday. Mm-hmm. I did the same thing. I queued solo for, I don't know, I think it was like 3 hours I played, 3.5 hours. But thing is, dude, at that level, like up in the plat realm and the diamond realm and I think above, like the guys are not complete disasters.
Yeah.
Like there's guys for sure that say they suck, but
yeah.
But the comms and like people are like relatively
comms
talking.
And the guns are there.
Yeah.
Brains are not there.
Right.
I will say that. Like it's definitely better. But that's why I'm willing to solo queue.
Exactly.
But I get very frustrated because
solo queue silver.
Solo queuing in general sucks. Like at any division. But I'm addicted to it. I just want to keep playing it.
Yeah.
But solo queuing now, even in diamond, you get bad diamond players. You can tell the ones that got carried into there.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand like pacing or keeping up with like the team. And that's like one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
And then that's why like I was telling you the last time we played, I'm like, I'm switching between attack and a Vaz like every game.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea how the other two are going to play.
Right.
Whatever. And we were talking about like our the other two people we played with, and we went on like a 7 or 8 win streak.
Right.
Those two guys, it's because we meshed so well, and the pacing of all of us
is there.
It was together.
Yeah.
When you're solo queuing and playing with 3 other people, or like say 3 people that are in a party together, your odds are you're not going to fit in.
Right.
Their pacing's going to be like either really, really slow, or they're way too fast, and you need to somehow figure out how to keep up with them.
Yeah, and I find too, like certain players or just like even squads I was with, because there were these guys that I ended up teaming with. I didn't play with them that much because I got frustrated.
Yeah.
Because they were nasty at search.
Yeah.
They were such a good S&D team, just again, because of their pacing. Like the way they play is perfect for that. But bro, when it came to respawn, forget about it.
Yeah.
I was like pulling my hair out. And we were just getting like, I think we got a string of them. We didn't get a search for a bit.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, I'm done. Like, forget it. Because we ain't going to win any HPs with you.
Yeah,
you know? They play so slow. They're like, oh, hold spawns. I'm like, dude, this like they didn't even know spawns or know like where the other hills are. I'm like, oh, the hill's over there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like S&D doesn't correlate to respawn at all.
Dog, how are you with this? How are you with plat? And you're asking me where the next hill is? I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What's P2? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, back steps, fool. Wake up.
That's the worst part because you expect it, but they just don't.
They don't deliver.
Well, it's because they came up together, like all like three of them, or two of them, whatever, and you can tell they got carried by some other people that like.
I'm like, where's your hard carry? Get him in here.
Because last night, same thing. I played with three people. It was Embassy Hardpoint, and they're like, "Yo, Jay-In, do you have a mic? You have a mic? Yeah, right. Like, do you have a mic? I'm like, "Yep, let's go." They're like, "All right." We spawned on a good side of Hardpoint. Like,
was it Embassy
P2?
Hardpoint?
Yeah. So we spawned on the P2 side.
Yep.
I'm like, "All right, perfect." And then right off spawn, the guy's like, "All right, I'm going top bridge." I'm like, shit, I already know you're gonna screw it up.
Here we go again.
And all three of them hit it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, like I'm holding P2 spawns. I die, I flip.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, shit, all right. So we're gonna lose this, most likely.
Yeah.
We didn't lose it, but I was getting so frustrated. That's like my biggest pet peeve, because like just play for spawns. Like,
right.
I would rather play for the future than like current. Obviously, it depends on the scenario.
Like we were just talking about.
No, yeah, exactly. Life, yeah. You can tell I'm all about like the long term stuff. Right. Yeah. But I had to. This is like the part that I was telling you about, having attack in a Vaz. Like if you have a Vaz, like you run up, just like punch them in the face.
Yeah.
Just add pressure, apply pressure.
Yeah.
They weren't doing that, or they just like weren't winning their fights.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Now I have to choose. Do I stay and invest in my future game with attack and hold my spawn, or I help these guys out and switch to Vaz and just, provide that slaying power?
Yeah.
So I switched to the Vaz. And it was just like, we ended up winning because that happened. So hindsight, it was a good idea.
Right.
But every hill we broke, like then on.
Right.
We didn't rotate in time because these guys weren't playing for spawns or anything.
Right.
It was just bullying the other four out.
Right. But you could break.
Yeah. But that's like not the most like conservative and like efficient way to play.
It's risky.
Yeah, it is risky. And they're playing so weird too, dude. Like these three guys are like, all right, close the doors. On every hill, they shut the doors. I'm like, what? And then they'd all just sit in the corner.
Yeah.
And I'm flying around and they're like, yo, close the door, close the door. I'm like,
that's mad ratty. You know, these guys are they're from fucking Rainbow Six.
Oh, yeah.
They're Siege players for
I'm like,
sure.
you do realize, like, I don't know, it's like a 50-50 play if someone's like running into the hill and they're in some corner, just check one, right?
Right.
But in that 50-50 play, you might die.
Right.
And if one dies, everyone's dying usually.
Right.
It's just going to be chaos in the hill. And, that's what kept happening.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wouldn't you guys rather like trust yourself in a gunfight, like with the door open, like laying down or something?
Well, that's what I would think. Like when you're on the only door that I might close would be like, I mean, I know what hill you're thinking of.
Like P4 and P5.
Yeah, I'm thinking, what is it, P3? Like that would make sense just because that's the orange door. Like whatever, it's one door, But even still, like I don't bother.
Yeah, like P4 where you spawn, like it's in the reception or whatever.
Yeah, all around there. Like if I'm behind the reception
desk, 1, 2,
desk,
3. Yeah, 3 doors, 3 double doors that you're closing. To the 2 hallways and the back.
And
door.
then there's four doors to watch. There's no door that goes out to the tennis courts. Is there like in the stairwell there?
No, yeah.
Is there a door there?
It's a side. Yeah. The side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So 4.
4.
Yeah.
But 3 big double doors that you'd have to go and watch.
I think that might be a double door too. So it's 4. Yeah.
Yeah, that I don't bother with this.
No,
like
these guys closed everything and like picked the corner. I'm like, look, it worked out because I mean that hill's like ratty anyways. Right. Like if you push in, there's like
sucks.
a bajillion like corners you have to check.
That like breaking that hill is hard for sure.
Yeah. All 4 have to just go in at once and just hope.
Yeah, but for me, like I'm with you. Most of the time, I'll trust my gun skill enough to be able to defend that point.
Yeah,
especially just like play an angle, hold a heady, and just L trigger somebody.
Yeah,
and you should be good.
Yeah. Tip for you guys like playing. I think if you close doors, you're putting up the perception that you're like a little scared.
Yeah.
And I'd rather put myself in a position where I see someone else first, and like you said, like just ADS and hold it.
Yeah.
And make sure that you kill that person coming in.
Yeah.
But you're in a better position than that. Like like they have to come to you.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's better to, open up the doors and watch. Because if you all go down, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
But yeah, these guys we won. They're just annoying.
Right. They were rats.
Yeah, complete rats.
Yeah, the way that you're
playing.
Like,
why are you running around everywhere? I'm like, I'm running around, so I'm giving these guys like, they have no idea where I am.
Right,
I'm confusing them.
Trying to, just get in their face and be annoying.
Yeah. And they didn't understand that. I'm like, how do you guys make it all the way to Diamond playing like this? This is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, well, they don't have anybody like that,
Yeah,
like on a team, if you got a good squad, you need like a good mix, There's gonna always be situational moments where you've got to be like you are on that team where you're like scrapping around, and going crazy. But then there's also those times too where like you got to know to pick your fights, and not challenge, all the time. Like man, that happened. That happened one of the games I remember I played. This guy, bro, like he was good. Don't get me wrong. Like he had fucking gun skill. Like the guy was nice. But there were times where he literally lost us the game.
Yeah.
Because he just was so in his head.
Yeah.
Like I'm the fucking man. I got this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, no, you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's not like that. Oh man, like I'll never get upset with somebody like if they're in a gunfight and there's like a 50-50 shot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just don't really get that tilted about that stuff.
Like jumping, like you go
when that's their only option.
Yeah.
You know? But when you have an option to be like a search and destroy, for example, right?
Perfect game mode for that.
It's like, dude, the amount of times where people will just start chowing out while they're defending bomb. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to, like, not saying just hold one corner and hope and pray. I'm like, because that's not really good either. But kind of like, don't move around like crazy. You see these people, they just run around hunting. Trying to find this guy. I'm like, dude, you're playing a dangerous game.
Yeah, especially in this game too.
Yeah.
If you don't have dead silence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So if, like you guys playing, don't do that.
Oh yeah, like
don't stomp around everywhere.
If you don't have dead silence in search, it's pretty much like it's over,
Yeah,
and in respawn too. Like you can, it's still easy enough to hear people. I use it a lot.
You can hear people. Yeah. You just have to have dead silence to make like a impactful play if you're coming around or something.
Yeah.
I was playing Fortress Search yesterday. It was my last game, and I had another diamond on my team. He was diamond 2. I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
And I was hard carrying like all these guys.
Right.
And I was like, all right, as long as we win, whatever. And we were just going round for round.
Right.
Got to 4-4. I'm like, all right, I'm like getting a little bit stressed now because like we're going round for round, but I have to get like 2, like minimum every single round for this to happen. So if I die,
it's over.
Yeah.
It's fucking Jeej.
And it was 4-4, and I got stuck in a 1v2. I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is annoying.
Right.
Killed one, and then I planted bomb on A on the stage, and I went and played like the back truck, like where the back steps are.
Yep.
And I shouldn't have chowed it, but I killed one guy, and the second guy, I knew he had to check bomb, and I'm like, I should probably stun this and check.
Right.
Dude was stunned. He was there, and then I jumped up on the trailer, went to go like chow him.
Yeah.
Because I felt icy.
Right.
And then he just snaked the bomb and killed him. I'm like,
oh
shit, I shouldn't have chowed that.
Right.
And like I knew I shouldn't have done that.
Right.
And And then my teammate, the other diamond, who only has 3 kills at this point, right?
Right.
9 rounds in.
You got what?
I had what'd I say, 12? So 13 after that 1 kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this guy was like,
tripping.
dude, you don't need a chow. No, he didn't trip. He was like, dude, you don't need to chow that, man.
Yeah.
And then I get on the mic. I'm like, don't talk to me.
Right.
I have 10 more kills than you in the search. Right. You're going to win this because of me.
Right.
And then we win the next 2 rounds and clutch up.
Yeah.
But it went to that like 5-4.
Right.
And I was last alive. It was a 1v1. Like, I'm not going to make this mistake again. Right. And we were defending.
Yeah.
And I was in the same exact spot, 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
And I heard the guy just stomping because he was hunting for me because we didn't want to plant bomb. And the guy on my team, he was like, you know where he is, just chow him. I'm like,
you're like, don't listen to him.
Shut up. Yeah. And he was like, you have dead silence, just chase him.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not going to do that, dude. I have attack, he has a Vaz. Like, he's going to kill me.
You're going to get fried, yeah.
And then, like, I wait, he goes on bomb, I kill him. We win.
Yeah, exactly.
And this guy is like, you guys suck. And I'm like, dude, shut up.
Yeah,
like,
you know what you're talking about.
Like, I'm not even going to waste any more on you, but
yeah,
you're like telling other people what to do. Well, like, look, I know I fucked up. Right. But I don't need to hear that. Like, when
it's just like, for you, it's just a heat check. That's all it was.
Yeah, it was. That's what it was.
You're feeling hot. Yeah. And it's like, you made it.
And I felt like I had to, because I was like, I had that many kills. It was tied 4-4.
Yeah, exactly.
So I felt like I had to.
Yeah. But it's also too, like, I don't know. I feel like if I was in that moment with you, I would have been like, you don't got chow, bro. You know what I mean? Just be like, letting you know, like, like, while you're up.
Yeah.
To give you that option, because maybe you're so in it and you're like, I'm gonna fucking fry. And then just be like, yo, you don't got chow.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're letting people know, like, you got your stun, you got your nade.
Yeah. Like the little things. Yeah.
Exactly. Just reminding them, like, you know, hey, like, and you've done it with me before too, be like, yo, you gotta reload. Because I'm just like so in it. Like, I don't have enough. And you're like, dude, I don't want you to fuck up this kill because you're like, you ran out of bullets. Yeah. You know?
Those little tidbits, like, when it's like silent in the 1v1, that's good.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Yeah, exactly.
He said this to me after I lost. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, dude, of course I know that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. After you died.
Yeah.
It's like, where was your ass, like, before? Just being like, you know, just letting them know. It's just like, you don't gotta chow that.
Where were you?
Just play time.
When I was thinking that in my own head.
Yeah, exactly.
When he could have said that, and I'm like, okay. Now I'm like thinking about it like a little bit.
Yeah. No, exactly. That's always a good thing to do. Just put it in people's ear
quickly,
you know?
Super fast.
Yeah, you know, because you don't want to just be like fucking chirping the entire time.
Yeah, you don't want to be
one. Yeah. Yo, bro. So let me know. Let me tell you something, dog.
Yeah, and you know,
you ain't my coach.
Yeah, in the past couple episodes, like, you guys know, we've had stories already, and if you guys play ranked, like, you know,
you all know.
You've queued up with those people that, what are we doing?
I'm like, homie, what you doing? Bro?
I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You're playing by yourself.
Yeah.
Like, well, the thing is, when we solo queue or queue up with 2 other people.
Yeah.
And especially hardpoint, when we're just like spawn, die, and then like it's just like an assembly line.
Yeah.
Like, we just keep chowing one by one because we're all stuck in the cycle. Mm-hmm. And then I'll try to like chime in. And I'm like, yo, guys, we gotta just wait.
Right.
And like no one hears. And then we all just get wiped. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is so hard because these other 2 people you're just so, I get it. You're in the heat of the moment. You just keep going and going.
Yeah.
And you don't want to waste any more time with people like pushing in or whatever.
Right.
But in those respawns, like, just wait. Just wait for your team to get there.
Yeah.
Because when you're watching, like, if you watch the pros, right? Like, we're not pros or anything, but that phase optic game.
Yeah.
Hardpoint, it ended on the hill in tin.
Yeah. Is this the first map you're talking about?
Yeah, first map. Yeah. Like, Abizi went huge on that hill. And I think it was Dashy. Like, he was the last one up, and everybody was like spawned on the other side from optic, and they waited.
You're sorry. You're talking about the Mercado.
Yeah, Mercado.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That was the game that closed it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he waited for everyone to like come in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy's collecting, because they almost made the comeback, like,
right?
Because FaZe was already, they already rotated.
Yeah.
And Abizi was there like holding, and he just waited for people to come.
Yeah.
Like, if they take those couple of seconds, it's those key moments where you make a big brain decision and just wait.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, in the back of your head, you're stressed out because it's like, whatever, like 247 to 240, whatever, couple seconds. Mm-hmm. But you know that you're better off like doing this.
Right.
Or like even that, the hotel hardpoint that everyone probably remembers, like the super close one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's just someone has to make a big play, but also you increase your probability of winning if you just wait.
Yeah.
Even though it gets stressful when it's like, dude, 247, 248.
Right.
Like you just want to run in instantly.
Yeah.
But those are the moments that like win you games.
Yeah, you got to keep comms cool and just got to like play your fundamentals and know it's like, okay, doesn't matter if it's 50 to 20 or where we are right now. Like the same rules apply.
Yeah. Which is harder said than done.
Oh, no, it's way easier said than done because, I mean, we're victims of it. We fall it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We do stupid shit at the end.
Yeah. It's just, you have to wait.
Yeah.
It's so hard when you're in the heat of the moment. Again.
No, dude, honestly, like all this talk of ranked, dude, it's so fucking good. Like, I love it. Like, I love that we've got a good ranked. Like, I was seeing some things on Twitter about they've been doing like Warzone updates and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, seeing the replies in there though is crazy. Like, dude, people are. I mean, I don't know. Again, we're not Warzone people. Yeah. But bro, people are bullshit about Warzone.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
Bad.
I had in the notes going in today, talking about how this, because we've talked about it for like many episodes before, about how Warzone kind of took over like multiplayer because it was like, you know, the new thing. But with ranked play, like the tides have like shifted.
Yeah.
Because, you know, multiplayer was always a thing. Then Warzone got introduced and everyone went over to Warzone.
Right.
But now with this recent ranked play, I'm just seeing everybody talk about ranked.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of like new viewers like you guys.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of, you know, people that don't know what ranked is, very casual players.
Yeah.
And it's awesome because that means the community is growing.
Right. And we got great content from people too that are like Scump and from Zuma too. These guys on YouTube that are putting out like really good stuff, just helping in the like competitive scene, you know?
Yeah. But at the cost is like Warzone is just slowly falling off. It's kind of like dead at this point right now because the game's just not fun for Warzone creators.
Yeah.
And the updates. But like all those people are coming to ranked now.
Yeah.
And it's just funny because those could be like two separate games.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, talk about how the tides have turned. Because they had, I think it was Treyarch had put something. No, sorry, Treyarch. It was Infinity Ward. They put out a whole update regarding the Resurgence squad sizes. Like, I mean, we dealt with this shit in Vanguard and a little bit of this game too. Where it's like, oh yeah, what was it, Champ Hill? Like, it's basically the same thing. Where it's like, oh yeah, 1v1s are in. Okay, they're gone. 2v2s are in. Okay, they're gone. 3v3s, 4v4s. Okay, 2v2s are back. And they're just yanking your chain. And now they're like, oh yeah, they're going to be added in like a weekly playlist. Yeah. And I see people all like, dude, you've gone back and forth with us so much on this. We're done. Yeah. And I'm like, amen to you, brother. Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's funny that they're dealing with it now when we've been dealing with it for...
like, welcome to the club.
Yeah. Bro. It sucks, huh, when you can't play 2v2.
Yeah. I mean, I think in multiplayer right now, it's not that big of a deal. I think they don't really have any game modes that...
No, that are like that.
Specific to that. Yeah. But still, like now, I mean, that's all Warzone ever is. Yeah. And they're screwing with it, you know? Yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like greed or it's just plain stupidity.
I don't know. I
don't get it, Justin. I don't.
I think they think by taking away a playlist, it'll make people want to come back because they know that, oh, we have those people like ready to come back and play. Yeah. Let's just take it away for right now and get these other people in this playlist. And now we just have a constant like rotation, which isn't right. Yeah. But, like multiplayer, I mean, like you said, we don't have those like 1v1s, 2v2, whatever. Yeah. But everyone's coming back to multiplayer, and it's great because we're multiplayer guys. Yeah. And it's awesome because more and more people are playing.
Yeah, we'll see this more when we get into like when they add gunfight. Or they add like whatever those tournaments were. I think they said they were going to add those at some point in the season, right? Yeah. So we'll see what they do. I hope that they have 1v1, 2v2, 3v3s, whatever it is, and they just don't touch it. Just leave it. Yeah. It's like nobody. Yeah. Because then it starts getting annoying. Like, I mean, I don't want to beat on it, but we had like Champ Hill, we played every day. And then when they got rid of it, we stopped playing it. Yeah. Because it's like, well, we're not gonna go play it solos.
Yeah.
We're not gonna add in some third hamster on the, we're not gonna do that. So I think they've underestimated that that's a possibility.
Yeah, definitely.
That people are just like, well, I'm just not gonna play that.
Yeah, definitely. And like this ranked really saved multiplayer. And again, Treyarch.
Yeah.
Applause to Treyarch.
Yeah.
They I mean, last episode we talked about, they did a great job.
Yeah.
You know, more and more casual players are hopping in, and it's awesome.
Right. Yeah, I mean, between like the new players that are coming in and then viewership too, just on like whether it's CDL related stuff or I see like a lot of the Twitch streamers who are playing just like, rank play. Like we got Nate Shot, owner of 100 Thieves, like guy, man, he's grinding rank play. Man, I don't think that, I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think he played Vanguard at all. Like barely.
Yeah. Played Warzone. Yeah, not multiplayer. Played Warzone. Yeah.
So you're getting these guys now, like, it's great to see him back in, like, competing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's like competing. I mean, dude, he's in Crimson. Like, he's a former pro. He's a beast.
Yeah.
Seeing any of these guys
just play the game.
Yeah.
Back to the game where they started.
Yeah. It's just across the board, like, with YouTube content that's going out regarding ranked, people uploading their VODs, same thing with on Twitch.
Yeah.
And the CDL, like, everything's going really, really well in that aspect of.
For just. Like Call of Duty multiplayer in general, like is in a good spot right now because of all these people just playing it.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it is. You know? Like again on the casual side, you get in the esport itself. We don't got enough coffee to be talking about.
Yeah,
that, you know? I mean that's whatever.
But like big streamers like Courage is playing it again. Tim the Tatman's playing it. Nick Merckx is like Courage and Tim's like squad that they play together. Like they're all playing ranked, which is awesome.
Yeah, which I never thought I would see that because those guys, to me, they're always like, they were just Apex or like, well, they were COD, but wasn't Nick Merckx? He went to Apex.
Yeah, they're all variety. They play
variety
like
streamers.
They play what's hot.
Yeah,
right. And I mean, all of them start off on COD. Yeah, like that was their baby.
Yeah,
but then they, COD didn't give them the support or like kept them interested, which is why they all went to Fortnite.
Right.
And Fortnite blew up. And now Fortnite like didn't keep them interested.
Right.
And now, that's why they're jumping around.
Yeah.
But if you can capture those big streamers, like that's great for the scene.
Yeah.
Insanely great.
No.
So those guys are all playing ranked and it's just so funny to see, like watching them play.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah. Because Courage, out of those guys, the people that he plays with, like he's insane.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
And then Tim's just funny.
Right.
Like he's decent at the game,
right?
COD, but he's just, again, you don't go and watch Tim the Tatman and Courage for gameplay. You go and watch them.
Yeah,
but it's great that they're bringing all their viewership onto the game.
Yeah, and it helps too that they're pretty solid at the game. Too,
yeah.
Now, so I mean, it's great. It's all really really cool stuff. I was gonna say like regarding like ranked and stuff, I really don't have much else to add to it. Like I think it's been like just for us, it's been smooth sailing. We're chilling.
Yeah.
We're trying to climb the ladder.
Yeah.
And then I think a big thing that helped too with it. It's just nice for us. I mean, it's always this way. I like that when there's ranked going on at this time, we've also got CDL stuff to be watching.
Yeah.
Right with it. To get that CDL buff when we go and play. Dude, our boys over at Boston Breach, looking icy.
They're looking good, yeah.
Little CDL update. Yeah, so now it's already over, so congrats to Boston Breach for winning Major 3.
Yeah.
Absolute beasts. I can't believe they won it. They 3-0'd everyone. Fucking team. But no, seriously though, they...
Knock on wood real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So knock on some wood.
Yeah.
They look really good, like, and no bias.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, they lost, one game so far the qualifier that we had?
They went 4-1 overall.
Yeah.
And they lost to Florida.
Yeah.
Which, that Florida just showed up. They played well.
Yeah. And now we're going into the Major 3 where they're starting in winner's bracket.
Round 1 against Optic.
Yeah. Where are they playing, Justin?
Yeah. Texas. Home of Optic.
I was going to say, what's Texas? The home of. So they've got a mountain to climb.
Redemption.
It is redemption. Yeah, I mean, I like this team with their new player, Beans, who we hope to have him on the show one day to go interview him.
Yeah.
The guy, he's great.
Yeah.
I love his energy.
Yeah. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He fried the last game against Thieves.
Yeah. The thing with Boston is their search and destroy needed a little bit of help.
Yeah.
And that guy has brought that to them.
Yeah, definitely.
So they've improved as far as I've seen so far. But I mean, again, because now like when this comes out, it's already over. The big test for them, and what was the big test, is their LAN performance.
Yeah.
Because it's all like sunshine and rainbows when you're on online.
Yeah.
But when you're actually on stage playing, that's where it really shows.
Yeah. And like nothing at the end of the day, nothing matters besides championships.
Yeah.
So they can go 4-1 and they could get knocked out twice. Like, lose round 1, lose right away in losers, and they're out. And now they place top 12.
Yeah. No, it could be crazy.
So, I mean, I don't think it'll be the case.
But that didn't happen because they won.
yeah. But it is Beans' like his first time like on the main stage technically, since he's considered a rookie.
Yeah.
But no, it's gonna be exciting to see because now Boston has the ice. They can't close it out in game 5s.
Yeah.
They've done it twice, so they can do it on land.
They just needed to get over that hump.
Yeah, that's all they needed. Yeah,
there was like it was a curse on them.
Yeah,
and it was just a mental block. And then once they got through it, now they're like, well, whatever. Like we won 2 of these. Like, back to back.
Yeah, and
they don't fret.
Dude, the stars are aligning. They play Optic, the team that knocked them out at their own home major.
Yeah,
how insane would it be for them to come out 3-0?
Yeah, throw them down into losers bracket
right away. And
that's what I'm hoping for, bro.
That'd be insane. That'd be great to see.
Yeah.
And then obviously, hopefully, I mean, we like Optic too, right? Zinni's on there now.
Yeah.
They'll make a run
until
they get to Boston.
Yeah, and then they get eliminated.
Yeah.
Stay Boston for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good major. I mean, it starts on Thursday. So I'm gonna try to be watching. I'm gonna have the stream up at work.
Yeah.
Just try to tune into the games as much as I can. And again, they play on Thursday, so it'll be
first games.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. And again, I wish we were there just because we were at Major 2, so I'm gonna get that LAN fever. I'm like, bro, I wish I was there. I know,
and that LAN 2 is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be hype.
That Optic major. I mean, that one day we have to go to an Optic event.
Yeah, we have to
one day.
Yeah,
because Boston was crazy, but we all know Optic's just the favorite. Like everywhere. That crowd's gonna be insane.
Yeah,
and also I want to see that stadium because that stadium was built for like esports specifically. So that's cool.
Yeah.
The stage, like because they're elevated.
Yeah.
They're like screens.
Yeah.
Down, so you're not like looking up the whole time.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be a really, really good setup. I mean, you got it. Like full credit to Optic. They always do it right.
Yeah, yeah. They built that. It's called the Esports Stadium.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good venue.
Yeah.
Good venue. Great major. Boston's gonna win.
Yeah. Boston did win again. GG's. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, did you have anything else you wanted to touch on in the since we're kind of closing out here?
Well, so by the time you guys listen to this, Major 3 is gonna be over, and if you guys are local to Boston or Massachusetts in general, there's gonna be a LAN that you and I will be at.
Yep.
At the Helix Center, that Boston Breach is hosting again. Great opportunity for upcoming, amateur players or in general. I think it's a 7,500 tournament. I think first place gets like 5K or something like that.
Not bad.
I don't know what the breakdown is.
Right.
But come and show your skills. We're not playing in it. We're just going to
we're just going to go watch it.
And go chill, grab food, sit, watch all the competitive games.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time.
No, it's always a good hang there. So again, if you are there and you see us, just feel free to stop by, chat with us. We don't bite.
Yeah.
No, it's always fun. I mean, I don't care at what level it is. I love just watching competitive COD.
Yeah.
It's always fun, especially at the lower level.
Local?
Yeah, because the shit talking is fierce.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, no.
All the local trash talk.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely go if you can, because I don't know how many teams have signed up, but
yeah, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, but it'll be good though if you want to play competitively. Go.
Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, I can't remember what the date is for that. Is it the 5th?
March 18th and 19th.
18th, 19th. Yeah. Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
So, we'll be there both days.
Yeah. Yeah. And they'll send out an email, too, I think, if it only ends up being one day because not enough people signed up.
Right.
But definitely go there because we'll be there just chilling.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be the move. But
sign your team up.
Yeah, right.
Go sign your team. Actually, I think T-Dog's going to be there, and Brittany Lee, I think that's her name.
Yeah.
They're like content creators for the Boston Breach, and they're playing in it.
Yeah.
I don't know who the other two people are. That would suck if it was
bro, can you imagine
two former pro players.
Bro, it's just like the Boston Academy team. They pull up.
Sensors playing?
Yeah, bro.
That would suck.
Chalked.
Yeah. Or it's Dens and Zed.
Yeah. Dude.
The Breach coaches, that would suck.
Yo, bro, they're coaches. They can't play. Yo, you would get fried. You would get fried.
Yeah. Go play against two content creators that are good at the game and then two former pro players.
Yeah.
You're getting cooked.
Yeah. That's the thing, dude. Some of these guys, man, you forget, like, you'll get better at any game with time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, those guys are not bad.
Yeah.
Like, they're really good.
You don't lose your thumbs.
No. Like, as you're a pro. Oh, no, you never do.
Yeah, when you're a former pro player, like, you're going to...
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, you're going to come back and you're going to shoot super straight.
Yeah.
And you're telling me, like, I mean, I'm excited to see who those other two players are.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, they shoot pretty straight.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched Dents and Zed play Blackouts 4, and these guys are fucking grappling up super high everywhere. Like, they're going to gun you.
Oh, yeah. I was just watching the clips from MW. Yeah, they were insane.
They shoot straight.
Oh, yeah.
Very straight.
Yeah, to think that those guys, that they can beam like that, I mean, again, they'll dust off the cobwebs, and then sure enough, they'd be right back there.
And they're head coaches now. Like, so they got the brains and the gun.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be cool. I mean, it's gonna be exciting for us to go check it out and see who they have as their other two people, and see if, like, you know, any of these teams, when they get up to the top and they have to fight, they have to go face against them.
Yeah. Well, the team that won the last LAN, they're gonna be at the event.
Yeah.
So they're coming back. They're gonna try to go.
The reigning champs.
They're gonna try to go back to back. That would be crazy if they played against those content creators.
Yeah. They own Oxygen. If they win. They run that place.
Yeah, you can't let that happen.
Yeah, they get free food for life, bro.
Dude, I would take that over the money. Could you imagine free food, or like even like free food for the whole year?
Yeah, bro. I would just live there.
No, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I don't spend money. I just go there for
let's go there for lunch, for dinner.
Yeah.
Just be chilling all the time. Be like, yeah, give me 5 pizzas.
Free food and gaming.
No, yeah, dude, it doesn't get any better.
Yeah.
That's the life.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure to go check that LAN out during the weekend. So by the time you guys listen to this, it's gonna be this weekend.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think that's it, right?
I think that's it, man.
All right.
Good.
Well, everyone, thanks for listening. You know, make sure to go to our YouTube, like, comment, subscribe over there. I know Mike and I have been saying it for like literally a few episodes. We will be posting some gameplay of ranked because we are in these divisions that we're saying.
Yeah.
We're not lying.
I need to go post those screenshots to show facts.
Yeah.
Proof.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're in plat and diamond, I swear.
Yeah. Top 250 actually.
Yeah.
I think I'm number 6 right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm right behind
Standy.
Yeah.
Right below.
Yeah. But yeah, go to our YouTube, like, comment, subscribe over there. Check out episode 100 with Dens if you want to get some insight into, you know, Boston Breach, the head coach over there.
Yep.
Sorry, not head coach, GM of the Boston Breach. But yeah, also go to anchor.fm/the COD Casuals. That's where all our streaming platforms are. Yep. If you listen on Spotify or Apple Podcast or whatever, please leave a 5-star rating because that helps us out a lot. It bumps us up to, you know, we want to be, new heights. We want to be your favorite Call of Duty podcast. That's what we're here for. But yeah, remember to do all that, and I think that's it.
I think that's good, brother. We're it.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening to episode 108 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.